Hello, my name's Stephen Mears from Stephen Mears Funeral Directors. I come from a long line of funeral directors and I hope that this video will help you with your funeral arrangements. How to find your nearest funeral director. When you're deciding which funeral director you're going to use, your probably first stop will be your friends and your family. Traditionally, your family might have a funeral director they've used for decades. And if you like their service, don't change, just use them because you're happy with them. If you haven't got a funeral director or you're not happy with the funeral director you used before, you can start by asking your family and friends, maybe a minister, your local priest, maybe walk down the high street, there'll always be two of them down there. Look in yellow pages, type your town into Google. All of these will bring you up the addresses of your local funeral directors. Phone a couple of them, always talk to more than one, find one that you're comfortable with. Go and see two. You can always go into funeral directors, talk to them and walk out again. Don't be afraid to walk out. Find a funeral director that you are happy with. You might want to make sure that they are members of a trade association, such as the National Association of Funeral Directors, NAFD, or SAFE, which is the Society of Allied and Independent Funeral Directors. Both of these organisations have a code of practice which the funeral director must stick to. They also have recourse if anything goes wrong. So this is your kite mark that will ensure that your funeral director is professional. Other things you might like to consider when you're choosing your funeral director is what their fleet's like. Do they run Rolls Royces or do they run Mercedes cars? Do you want to be more traditional or do you want to be up to date with your livery? What sort of dress do they use? Do they all dress in stripes or do they dress in just plain suits? What's their premises like? Is it modern or is it old-fashioned? Would you feel more comfortable with an old-fashioned, old funeral directors, or do you want a modern, light space? All these things you need to consider when you're choosing your funeral director. So that's how to find your nearest funeral director.